Hey Aries, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ray. Today we're going to be looking at your yearly predictions for 2024. We're going to start with the oracle cards to look at your love life, and then we're going to pull the tarot cards to look at what your year is going to look like month by month. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, Aries, you start with let go of control issues and allow this situation to unfold naturally. I feel like there's something going on in your love life in 2024 that might require a little bit of patience from you. If you're single, you might be like dating around and starting to get frustrated, like you want your relationships to go a specific way, like my partner has to check all of these boxes, but you might want to be a little bit more open minded when it comes to dating. Okay, you might find that you're interested in someone who isn't like your normal type. And again, don't necessarily like put super high standards on a person. Like, just be open hearted and open minded. That doesn't mean you should ignore red flags, but just try to be a little bit less controlling when it comes to dating. If you already have a partner, there could be some control issues going on with them as well, whether from you or from them. Somebody in your connection needs to learn to loosen up a little bit, to open up a little bit more, to be more vulnerable, and to stop being so needy, clingy, controlling, to give the other person a little bit more freedom, okay? You have it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So, again, I feel like for some of you, if you're single or if you're in a relationship, again, this could be you or it could be the other person. Somebody here is very closed off, okay? Especially with these control issues. I feel like whether you or them, the person that you're connecting with in 2024 Aries has a guard up, has walls around their heart, okay? And it could be because they've been hurt before, but it feels like, again, you need to learn to let go of control. Control might be something that you feel like keeps you safe, okay? But in order to let that wall down, in order to really let somebody be vulnerable with you, you're going to have to learn to do a little bit more inner shadow work, a little bit more therapy, a little bit more inner healing, okay? Because I feel like there might be something from your childhood or possibly like a past toxic romantic relationship holding you back from being happy in the future. And that might be what's getting in the way here, is that you don't feel safe opening yourself up vulnerably. You don't feel safe opening yourself up because you know that that gives you the chance to be hurt, that gives you the chance to be rejected. If you or this person do not work on yourselves in 2024 Aries, you have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Now, if you're single right now, you might have recently gone through a breakup towards the end of 2023, and this healing journey is something that's going to be very important for you throughout the year of 2024, okay? But for some of you who are currently in a connection that's going through these difficult control issues and mental health issues right now, for some of you, it's like if you really don't work on opening up that communication, there could be a separation coming for you in 2024 from this person. Now, that's not a guarantee, okay? The future always changes depending on the decisions that we make in the present. Fate and free will are not in competition, they work together, okay? So these are the things that you need to work on if you do not want this separation to happen. That's what I'm seeing for you for your love life in 2024. Okay, Aries, moving on to your tarot cards. I've pulled 12 cards here, one card for each month of the year. In January, you start with Temperance. This is Sagittarius energy. In January, right at the start of the year, I'm seeing you focused on balance, Aries. Okay, I'm seeing you focused on patience, on synergy. And again, I'm seeing you focused on healing. Like there could be a focus for you in 2024 on healing, whether it be your physical healing for those of you who are making like a New Year's resolution to take care of your physical body, to eat healthier, to make healthier choices. Maybe you're experimenting with a new exercise or workout routine. Some of you, this could be mental and emotional healing. You might be, again, especially if you went through a split at the end of 2023, you need to focus on really caring and loving yourself right now so that you can get that confidence back. For some of you, there might also be mental health issues involved here. Like I said, you might want to experiment with seeing a professional or going to therapy for some of you. If you are interested in a past person, okay, for some of you, I feel like this separation may have been temporary. And In February, you have the Four of Swords. Again, a lot of healing energy here, okay? Whether physical illness or mental illness or healing from a breakup, or it doesn't have to be like a romantic partner for some of you. This could have been like a toxic friend or a family member that you were cutting yourself off from, cutting contact with. Again, right at the start of the year, we have the Temperance card and we have the Four of Swords. Okay, lots of energy that has to do with recharging your emotional batteries, getting the rest that you need so that you can go through a period of recovery, and just learning to be gentle with yourself, learning to be patient with yourself as you move through this healing journey. In March, you have the King of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like you're coming into a place of mental strength this year, Aries, okay? Learning to really stand in your power here. Okay, especially with all this healing energy in January and February with the Four of Swords and the Temperance card. I feel like a lot of you are learning to become the King of Swords. Okay, male, female, take it how it resonates. Your lesson this year in 2024 is to be the King of Swords, okay? This is the energy that you need to step into, that mental strength. Knowing how and when it is time to cut people off, okay? Knowing how to set and keep personal boundaries to protect your energy. Working on clear, open, honest communication, learning how to have difficult conversations with people without fearing the reaction of others. In April, you have the Two of Coins. This card is also about balance, okay? So I feel like balance is going to be a main theme for you in 2024, Aries, okay? Because we have the Temperance card and the Two of Coins both here now. Both of these cards are about balance. And in April for you, Aries, I feel like it's more about like your career or your finances. Like that's where your focus is shifting. That's where you're concentrating on in the spring, is on your career, your finances, possibly your home life for some of you with this Two of Coins here. And you might have like a lot on your plate in April. Like things might start to pick up speed. Like it's not just about you anymore. Now it's about how you handle your daily fares, right? You might have to like go through, you might have like a whole checklist, a whole to-do list to get through, right? Like prioritization. You might be juggling work and home, multiple projects, okay, multiple job opportunities for some of you. Or there could be some sort of important decision that you're making in April, especially with this King of Swords here in March. I feel like in the spring for some of you, there could be some sort of answer that you're seeking to a very important question. If you're trying to make a choice, if you're trying to make a decision, and you need to learn to weigh the pros and the cons so that you can make the decision that is best for you and that will help you move forward towards the future that you want for yourself and that will be best for you. In May, you have the Eight of Swords. This is a little bit of like a bumpy month for you, Aries. This is like, I feel like there's something in May towards the end of the spring that is making you feel like trapped or confined. There's some sort of limitation around you in May that's going to cause like restriction. For some of you, this could be like, it could be like anxiety getting in the way, for example. This could be like self sabotage, depending on the situation, especially if you're dealing with mental health issues. Or it could be like some sort of external force that you feel like is getting in the way of you achieving your goals. Or if you're in a relationship, this could be like a conflict with a person where you're not seeing eye to eye. We'll clarify more on this card later. In June, you have the Nine of Swords. So we have a progression now from the Eight to the Nine of Swords, Aries, in May and June. So I feel like that spring summer transition is going to be difficult for you, Aries. Okay, there's something here that's causing you a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, a lot of worry, worst case scenarios running through your mind. Okay, this could just be like normal work stress, or it might be relationship stress. For some of you, it could just be self sabotage, mental health issues, but we will clarify this later in the reading. Starting in the second half of the year in July, you have the Eight of Cups. Now, for those of you who are going to experience a separation in 2024, I feel like it is going to happen in that spring summer transition, okay, either in May, June, or July. There's going to be some sort of separation. Again, this doesn't have to be a breakup, so don't panic, okay? Don't turn this into a self-fulfilling prophecy. Don't self-sabotage, okay? It could be, this might be like a person in your life that you've been holding on to for too long in some way, whether it be a family member or a fake friend, and it kind of feels like all of those emotions, all that all of that resentment that you hold towards this person, or that you've been holding towards this person for a long time, is kind of starting to bubble up to the surface. This could even be like a work situation for some of you, like if you're losing motivation or losing passion for what you do and you're looking for a career change. But it feels like in that spring summer transition, May, June, or July, there's something in your life that you are no longer satisfied with, okay? And you're going to be going through a lot of like introspection during these 3 months, okay? Like a lot of brooding and trying to figure out like what is the deeper purpose here so that you can be happier. And that might involve possibly walking away from something or someone that you feel is holding you back. In August, you have the King of Wands, again, masculine, feminine, take it how it resonates. This is more fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm seeing this as you, okay? Whatever is going on in these 3 months here, May, June, July, I feel like you're bouncing right back in August, okay? This is not forever. This is not an end of the world situation for you, Aries. Like, I'm seeing you very successful in business and career, whatever it is. Like, once you cut this situation off, or once like your fortune starts to change, it's like things immediately start going back uphill for you. Okay. And I'm seeing you in a position of leadership. So for some of you, that could be literal. If you're like climbing the ladder at work, you might be getting a promotion or a raise, or there could be some sort of financial increase for you in 2024, especially if you're thinking of experimenting with like passive income or freelance work or some sort of side hustle or something like that. I'm seeing you as like an entrepreneur, right? Like a visionary, like you're not letting anything hold you back from your goals, even if that means that you have to let go of certain situations or certain people that are no longer aligning with that path and with the dreams that you're chasing. In September, you have the Nine of Cups. I'm seeing fulfillment. I'm seeing pleasure. Okay, I'm seeing your wishes come true. And again, like I said, with that King of Wands there in August and September, towards the end of the summer is really when you're going to be popping, Aries. Okay, it's like you got your bounce back. Okay, you got back on your feet, you stood up, you brushed yourself off, and I'm seeing like your life improving. For some of you, this could possibly be like another person that you're meeting. For those of you who are going to be single in the second half of the year, or who are single, you might be like dating around, connecting with a King of Wands, or possibly a King of Swords in March. Okay, for those of you who are single, I'm seeing the potential for you to meet someone in March, August, or September. Possibly November as well, but we'll get to that. You could be connecting with a King of Swords or a King of Wands that makes you feel this Nine of Cups energy, okay? For some of you, this could just be like dating around, you're keeping your options open, you're exploring. You might be engaging in like no strings attached situationships, casual connections. In October, you have the World. There's the ending of a cycle here. I feel like you're feeling a sense of achievement and a sense of completion in October. This could be the ending of like a major goal or project that you're working on throughout 2024. And you're really going to see the abundance and the financial increase from that starting around October. Okay. It feels like this is finished, like a good kind of finished. Like it's not the end of the world over. Like everything has come full circle. And for you in October, Aries, October is going to be a good month too. And it feels like, especially if you're on the healing journey right now, it kind of feels like you're doing so much progress in 2024 that by the time October rolls around, you're starting to look back at your year and you're thinking, man, I've done so much growing and healing and changing. Like, I am so proud of myself. In November, you have the Two of Cups. Now, again, this could be like an opposites attract connection in terms of romantic partnerships. If you're going through like a difficult relationship in 2024 with like a friend or a family member, again, for those of you who want it, there could be the possibility of reconciliation here. Again, possibly in January, February, or November. Okay, for some of you, this could also be like an on again, off again thing, like it's never easy with this person. So this might be like multiple breakups and makeups, that kind of thing. It might not be like a separation entirely. Okay, for those of you who have no intention of leaving your person behind, like if you're in a committed relationship, right? Like if you're married, for example, this could just be the two of you going through cycles together, and there might be a lot of conflict throughout the year, especially if the two of you are experiencing something in that spring summer transition, like I said, like May, June, July, for whatever reason, Aries, is going to be difficult for you. But after that, I'm seeing like the rest of your year being really good. So I feel like any conflicts that are arising between the two of you will be resolved by then. This could also be a partnership in business for some of you, especially with that King of Wands energy being about success. In December, you're ending off 2024 with the Death card. This is Scorpio energy. I'm seeing major changes for you in 2024. I'm kind of seeing you going through major changes throughout the whole year, Aries, to be honest with you. But again, I feel like the progress that you're making this year could really hit you towards the end. When you start to look back and reflect on everything you've been doing throughout the year, there's some sort of ending going on here, but it feels like a good ending. It feels like a happy ending. It feels like rebirth. So much of your life is going to change in 2024. And I feel like they're good changes. They are changes that are happening for your highest good, even if they might feel painful at the moment. Like something good is going to come out of this. But let's clarify. Clarifying the Eight of Swords in May is the King of Pentacles. Again, gender and sex are all fluid in the tarot, so take it how it resonates. This is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could also be your energy if you are on the cusp between Aries and Taurus, so take it how it resonates. I feel like this stress happening for you in May, in the month of May, Aries, is regarding your career or possibly your finances right now. You might be experiencing money troubles. There's something like there's a sense of confinement in your abundance, okay? Somebody is putting or something is putting like limits on your attainment, okay? You might feel like you're restricted in terms of prosperity. Some of you might feel like you're being underpaid or you're not being paid enough, especially if you are asking for a promotion or a raise. If you're dating a controlling person, okay, I'm hearing like a side message for some of you. This could possibly be this person is very cheap. This person does not like spending money. And you might feel like the person that you are with is putting restrictions on your finances. So for some of you, that could be the two of you arguing about money as well in terms of a relationship, or this could just be general work stress. In June, clarifying the Nine of Swords is the Hanged Man. You feel like you're stuck, okay? There's something, again, I feel like it has to do with your finances for most of you. In that spring-summer transition, there is something that is making you feel stuck, making you feel trapped. You feel like you're not moving forward or you're not progressing the way that you wanted to. Just because you are moving forward slowly does not mean that you are not moving forward at all, okay? Remember that, Aries. Sometimes, like the tortoise and the hare, you know what I mean? Rushing ahead and making stupid mistakes is only going to cost you in the long run, so take your time. And you might be taking a long time, like more time than you expected, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, again, I keep getting this message of like patience and balance because the Temperance card and the Hanged Man are both about patience, okay? I feel like there's something here that is just cautioning you to slow down a little bit, Aries, or that's like reminding you and warning you to just take baby steps. Sometimes it's okay not to run a race, okay? It's a marathon. There are stops along the way that you must make, and you don't have to rush to the finish line. I feel like a lot of you are anxious because you're not being patient enough with yourselves about something, or you feel like you're not making as much progress as you wanted to. You feel like you're stressed out because you feel like you're sacrificing something. If you are in a relationship where you feel like you're sacrificing your emotional needs for another person and they're not doing the same thing for you, that could be a part of the problem, and that could be something that the two of you need to work on or talk about more openly and honestly. But I feel like a lot of you are just kind of in suspension during these 3 months because and you're worried about it, like you're overthinking it. You're overthinking, why is this staying the same? Why am I stuck? Why am I in suspension? Why am I not moving forward? And it's making you more anxious about this than you need to be. Clarifying the Eight of Cups in August is the Two of Swords. So I feel like a lot of you are overthinking something because you're at an impasse. Okay, if this is an internal conflict, like something that is frustrating you about yourself, or you feel like you're helpless to this situation, it feels like there's some sort of impasse going on here. Some of you are struggling to make a decision or some sort of important choice right now, and that's why you're feeling frustrated. This could possibly be a conflict with another person as well, and there's some sort of indecision going on here that is making you question this person's intentions. Like, if you do not want to move forward with me, then what is the point in being together? Like, that's what I'm hearing for you. That's what's going on for some of you in that spring summer transition, is that things are starting to look a little bit different than you had imagined, and you're questioning whether or not you want to stay in this situation. And for some of you, I feel like you're at a period of stillness because you're really turning inward again and getting into that introspective energy and asking yourself where you want to be and where you want to go in comparison to where you are right now. Clarifying the death card in December is the Six of Wands reversed. There's some sort of situation here that is making you feel apprehensive, okay? If this has to do with a relationship or a work situation, like if you're thinking of switching jobs, for example, because you're no longer happy with your current company, or you're no longer like being paid sustainably, financially sustainable for the work that you are doing, it feels like you need some sort of change to get out of this Six of Wands reversed energy, okay? Because whatever is currently going on for you in your external circumstances in December is like it's not what you want anymore, Aries. You want that change, you want an ending, you want a rebirth. And it feels like for some of you, you're in low spirits toward the end of the year because you know that you want that change, you want to make a change. And you're getting ready to do that as you move on and move forward into 2025. Like you're ready for another change right at the end of the year. You're like, okay, this is what 2024 was. Now 2025 is going to be even more different. And you might even feel like, for whatever reason, you have to rebuild your reputation, especially if you've been focusing on mental health in 2024, because you're reinventing your sense of self confidence. That's what I'm hearing. You are reinventing your image of yourself and how you want the world to view you. And that starts with reinventing how you see yourself. Okay, Aries, I feel like those are the messages that you needed to hear for 2024. You can comment down below and like this video to let me know if this resonates. That engagement helps me a lot. If you have not already, you can subscribe to this channel and make sure you click that bell to be notified so you never miss a tarot reading from me. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, Aries.